Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's 1 million by 1 million strategy roundtable for entrepreneurs. 1M, as you know, is the world's first global virtual acceleration for technology startups. Our mission is to help 1 million entrepreneurs reach $1 million and beyond in annual revenue. In support of that mission, we do these roundtables week after week after week, year after year. This is the 721st 1M free mentoring roundtable. We started way back when in 2008 with an experiment that was successful, online mentoring experiment. And then we started the full 1M program in 2010. And of course, now everything is virtual, but this, you cannot imagine in 2008 what kind of out of the box thinking that was. Our AI mentor, the Sramana Mitra's digital mind AI mentor that is trained on 20 years of my mentoring sessions, recordings, as well as all my writings, books, blogs, articles, columns, everything. All that and our 1M curriculum, everything has gone into training the AI mentor. So by all means, try it out. I was just looking through some conversations happening of people uploading their slide decks and getting audits, strategy audits. So this is available to you 24/7 from wherever you are. And it speaks 57 languages, many more than I speak. I speak maybe 5 languages and I can only mentor you in English, really. But all the other languages that people are looking for, this mentor seems to be able to handle. We are going to do 2 entrepreneur pitch discussions today. Let me set some expectations. This is not Shark Tank. I'm not trying to entertain millions of people. We are working. This is a safe working session, and we are on your side. If you disagree with me, that's your prerogative. This is your venture. You do whatever you want with the feedback you get, but feedback comes from a lot of experience, so do give it some, airtime to and analyze what you're hearing. We can start with Navneet Gaur from Haryana, India. Navneet, please unmute your line and let's get going.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Yeah, so I am Navneet Gaur, founder of TaxCard. TaxCard is a managed transaction platform for textile sourcing.
Okay.
We help businesses by... Yes, you're telling something?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
We help businesses buy textile raw materials in a structured and easy way. And we are not listing marketplace. We actually manage the full transaction. Okay. Next slide, please. So our goal is simple, to remove all the friction from textile sourcing. Today's sourcing is messy and manual. We are building a system where everything from order to delivery is handled digitally. We focus on repeat categories like yarn and fabric, and we make the entire process smooth, reliable, and scalable. Next slide, please. So I come from a textile background with hands-on experience in yarn, fabric, and export. We have Anshu Agarwal, our tech partner, with experience of around 8+ years. And we also have a strong product advisor with experience in building scalable tech products. Together, we understand both industry and technology. Next slide, please. So the textile procurement system today is broken. Most businesses still happen on phone calls and WhatsApp. This creates 4 major problems: no structure and no accountability, quality issues and high rejection, unclear pricing due to middlemen, and working capital getting stuck. So overall, businesses lose time, money, and trust. Next slide, please. We solve this by removing chaos from sourcing. With TaxCard, no calls, no follow-ups, and no negotiation. Everything is managed end-to-end. Only verified buyers and suppliers are there. Precise product delivery, and even credit support for MSME as well. So sourcing becomes simple, fast, and reliable. Next slide, please. Yes, So our platform connects buyer and supplier in one system. Buyer can track orders, see product detail, and manage purchases. Supplier can manage orders, invoice, and dispatch easily. So instead of multiple tools, everything happens in one place. Next slide. So now why we are unique. What makes us different is we don't just list supplier. We actually manage the entire transaction. Everything is automated. Transactions are verified and secure. Documents are auto-generated. And most importantly, we are built for MSME in textile cluster.
Mhm.
Next. So we have already started seeing early traction. We have already onboarded 20 plus verified supplier, and we have 3 active buyer and more in pipeline. We have generated 5.5 lakh in GMV in pilot phase, and repeat orders have already happened. This shows that once execution is reliable, buyer come back.
And how are you getting paid in commissions, GMB commissions?
We charge transactions commission, transaction.
And what percentage is that?
It depends on the product. Like on yarn, it is around 0.5 or 1%. But on fabric, it can be 3% to 5%. And on cotton tape, it is around 7 to 8%.
I see. So the transaction commission is quite low. Marketplace commissions tend to be much higher. And you're saying that you're not only doing the matchmaking, but you're doing so much, workflow and software work. It seems like your
Yes.
commission structure is very low.
So initially, we are going with the transaction commission. But in the near future, we will do add-on services like dyeing, printing, and processing. And in long term, we will charge for SaaS.
Yeah. So if you're trying to build a SaaS-enabled marketplace, you need to charge marketplace commissions, plus you need to charge software as a service fees. That's the SaaS-enabled marketplace business model, which makes sense. That is where you need to go to. But
Yes,
but
we
at
will do
first,
this later.
sorry,
We will do this later.
you will do this later. My first impression is that the commissions are very low, and this is not going to turn into a profitable business. Commissions
In
tend
textile industry, commissions are like this only.
That's going to be a problem because marketplaces tend to have 15% commission, and you're saying what do you mean industry commissions are? There is no marketplace. You're saying there is no marketplace, and there is certainly no SaaS enabled marketplace that deals with all this workflow and automation and so forth. So if there is no competition, then there is no industry benchmark.
As of now, the industry is like the orders are going on calls and WhatsApp. Okay, they all are going traditionally. So we are doing B2B, and in B2B textile raw material industry, we can't charge the high commissions. But when in near future we will add-on services like processing, dyeing, and printing, there we will make money.
That's a very different business. Dyeing and printing is a very different business.
No, they all are the
Are you
partner
talking
with
about
us.
actually dyeing? No. Are you actually going to do dyeing and printing, or are you going to do the matchmaking for dyeing and printing service providers?
We'll do the matchmaking.
Okay.
We are
So
not
anyway,
going to do anything ourselves.
keep in mind the fact that you need to create lines of business where the commission structure is much higher and you get much more out of this. Otherwise the business model is going to start faltering. It's not going to be profitable, and the unit economics are not going to work. It's okay to start getting people online, but it's the numbers are not sufficiently interesting otherwise. Anyway, let's keep going.
So the market size is huge. Textile raw material trade in India is over $150 billion. Even a small part of this becoming digital is massive opportunity. So our focus is on high frequency sourcing, which means repeat business.
Oh, but this is not the right representation of your market. Your market is the commission that you can get on top of this market. You don't have access to a $150 billion market. You're talking about whatever is the commission structure that you end up with, that percentage of a segment of that market that is going to go online. This market opportunity slide is not accurate. It has to be redone. You have to do a bottom-up market analysis that takes into account your business model, your pricing model, commission structure, and the GMV potential on your platform. That's how TAM, bottom-up TAM, is calculated. So you need to learn how to do that. We can keep going.
Okay. So as I told you, we earn through transaction commission, but in future we will add value-added services like processing, data and analytic tools, and credit-based revenue. So over time, this becomes a multi-layer revenue business. We are building in phases. In first phase, we build strong supply and demand in key clusters. In second phase, add monetization layer like SaaS and services. And in the third layer, we will expand into full textile trade ecosystem. Yes. So our existing platform like IndiaMart only generate leads. They don't control the transaction. TaxCard does the full execution from order to payment. That's it. That is our biggest advantage.
So it is not that there is no competition. There is direct competition.
They just list the product. They just list the supplier. They don't do the entire transaction. Even they don't guarantee the order.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Next slide, please. Yes, so we are focusing on cluster-based growth, starting with Surat, Panipat, and Erode. And our strategy includes digital marketing, WhatsApp onboarding, referral programs. This helps us grow fast in tight-knit textile communities.
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
And we are also building strong offline presence through agents, trade events, and associations. This helps build trust, which is very important in the industry.
Excuse me.
So our model works because of repeat order. Customer acquisition cost is recovered in just one to two order, and margins improve as volume increase. As this is B2B, so the order value is quite high.
So this is the GMV forecast. What is your revenue forecast?
No, sorry, I didn't get you. What are you asking?
5-year GMV forecast. What is your revenue forecast?
Wait.
You don't have a revenue forecast.
No, we don't have the revenue forecast in this, I think.
Yeah. Because there's it's not like 1% is your 1% of the GMV or 2% or 5% of the GMV is your revenue. There is variability in the revenue and so forth. So I think it's going to be important to understand what is this business. At this moment, it is not so easy to understand what is this business and how is the revenue model, cash flow, everything going to flow, and you are showing a low margin business. So that's a bit concerning. Okay, let's keep going. What I love about this is that you understand this business. You come from this domain. You understand this business. What I don't like is that it makes a lot of assumptions that if you're trying to raise money, you're not going to be able to raise money with these assumptions, because it is very low margin business, very low commission structure, very low commission percentage structure. these kinds of businesses do not become, venture capital is an industry that likes high margin businesses and it likes high growth businesses. So that's why I pointed out to in this category, the category of marketplaces that are transaction commission based business model, or SaaS enabled marketplace that's a combination of SaaS revenue and marketplace revenue. They tend to be much higher margin businesses. And it's a big red flag for investors if you say that this is going to be a very small commission, that's all your market is going to tolerate, and so on. Then you build it as a bootstrap business and forget about raising funding.
No, actually, initially we are going on transaction based, but later on we will add multiple layer of revenue.
That's not the point. You didn't listen to me. The point is that your commission structure is very small, the percentage of the GMV. So whatever you're selling, as I said, the businesses that have successfully raised money in the two-sided marketplace category. Two-sided marketplace is a category that we do quite a lot of work in. But standard model in there is 15 to 20% commission. Here you're coming in with a 1 to 2% commission, and that makes this a very low margin business, and that's not going to be attractive for investors. But you can build it as a bootstrap venture and see, how things pan out, but don't expect that you're going to be able to raise money for a venture like this.
Okay.
I like what you're trying to do. I think, these very complex marketplaces, especially SaaS-enabled marketplaces that take specific verticals and turn them into a B2B transaction ecosystem, plus workflow and SaaS and everything. This is a business. This is the type of business that we have seen a lot of, and this is the type of business that tends to be successful. But and I think you should be able to make this business a success. And if you want my help, I will help you. This is the type of business that we know a lot about. If you go to Udemy, I have a course on two-sided marketplace case studies, and you can see we've done a lot of case studies of this type of businesses, and it's something that we understand quite well. And I think you are going down a very nice path in that it's a cumbersome, complex marketplace that has a lot of friction, and you're starting to bring the players online. And it's okay if in the beginning the commission structure is small to bring people on board, but you have to get this to a much higher commission structure. And if you are building SaaS, you have to be able to charge for SaaS as well, and get people, get the business to a healthier P&L structure, profit and loss structure. Because if you start with a very low gross margin business, then you still need operating expenses to run the business, and you will have no margin left. You will make no profit at all. The business is not going to be profitable at all. And that's not a business that anybody will invest in.
Actually, we don't want to make the main part of profit like this transaction based commission. The commission, we don't want to make commission part the main part of profit. We want to charge for the services, but initially, just to bring them online, we are not charging that. But later on, after 6 months or 1 year,
the business, then you have to present the business accordingly. That your the transaction marketplace is a lead generation tool, and then you will make the real money in the services marketplace. That's fine, but you have not presented this business like that. You're showing numbers, you're showing total available market size numbers that are very large GMV, that includes the GMV for product transactions, and that's that. In that case, I would leave that out of your TAM. That is not part of your TAM. You're using that for lead generation and customer acquisition, and that's not part of your TAM. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I do.
So we have to, reframe this business differently, and you have to validate then that the service part of the business can happen, and it can happen with a much higher margin. That's not validated yet. Okay? But I like it. I think you are onto something. I think you can build a successful business here. It's just going to need some work, and I'll be very happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
So hold on, I will explain. Let me finish the presentations, then I will explain how to use 1Mby1M, how to join the program, etc. in a bit. And if you can ask more questions if you like.
Sure.
Okay, Sarah, you are up next.
Thank you, Sramana. Okay, so let me set this up here. Well, hi everyone, I'm Sarah Soleimani. I'm a product manager currently, and I'm going to walk you through the ICP Repel, a continuous account intelligence. Next, please. So let's start with a scenario. Every week, a six-figure sales rep decides who to call using a list that was built last quarter. It's based on a few static attributes, and it doesn't reflect where the value is actually shifting in the market. And the reality is that a strong fit account closes about 3 times faster than the weaker ones. But without a system to continuously surface the highest value accounts, teams end up spending time on the wrong opportunities. And across, let's say, 100% sales organization, that translates into hundreds of millions of dollars in missed revenue every single year. Next, please. And this isn't a problem. Most B2B companies with go-to-market motion, they have this challenge. And the market validating this shift, that this shift is massive. When you combine the APM or account-based marketing with sales intelligence and AI-driven revenue operations, the total opportunity is projected to reach about $240 billion by 2030, which is growing at 33% annually. And that's the entire go-to-market stack being rewired around AI. And we're building at the center of that transition. Next one.
I would strongly advise you not to put numbers like this on your slides. When people see numbers like 58 billion and 240 billion, they don't take your presentation seriously.
By the way, this is a raw idea, and I will, share that what, help I need from you. This isn't a business yet. This is just a raw idea. I'm at idea phase right now.
Okay.
But thank you for the feedback. I'll take that. Okay, so to solve for this gap or this problem, I built ICP Repel, which is a B2B solution that regularly keeps your ICP model calibrated and updated. And it does it by taking away the complexity from the revenue operations team and sharing the results in a simple dashboard that is powered by 4 main workflows that I will be walking you through them momentarily. Again, what I'm sharing here is just an, idea phase. And if you go, please, the previous slide. Yeah, and the main things in my MVP are these 3, top features. One is a dynamic ICP engine, where we dynamically calculate the ICP, and then we score the accounts or prospects based on the learnings of win and loss in the past, and then we allocate, we do that, allocations to the reps. And also, we provide escalation path for reps and managers where needed. Next.
So, what are you envisioning? This is going to sit on top of a CRM system?
CRM system, the recordings, it's a combination of, both structured and unstructured data, as well as, the market trends data. And yes, but CRM is the source of truth for most of these information. But I know the CRM data is messy, so it's going to be challenging, but I will be walking you through the solution with a quick demo. Yeah, and basically this is a solution that I'm seeing that is taking a lot of attention in the market. There are a lot of ABM solutions out there, but what I'm not seeing enough of is calculating the ICP, which is basically at the center of every product. This should be at the center of every product decision, go-to-market, and marketing, solutions. And to monetize this idea, I was thinking of 3 components how we price our product. Number 1 is an initial POC fee to prove the value with the customers and with their data. Number 2 is to have a custom pricing based on the industry vertical, the complexity of the customer use case, such as, number of data sources, integrations that they have, the deal sizes that they're working on, and volume of the token usage, and so on and so forth. Additionally, there will be an opportunity for expansion within products or organizations in the future, and there will be also opportunities for upselling as we add additional features to the platform, like cost spend, capacity management, and so on and so forth. And as please the previous one, I just want to touch on the go-to-market. And as for the go-to-market, top of mind for me right now is the tap into my personal network and go with a community-led approach. Create a product to be PLG so these customers, as users or prospects, can use it and see the value for themselves, and also through thought leadership in the future. Next one, please. And as far as the roadmap, currently I'm at very early stage. I wouldn't even call it MVP. This is mostly idea. But for the MVP, what I'm building is a RevOps dashboard that does those 3 features that I just walked you through: the ICP scoring, can allocation, and the escalation path, basically. Next, I want to validate this solution with the real life customer data, which is the messy enterprise data, and then move this solution to an enterprise grade infra at a later stage. And lastly, work on expanding the ecosystem and integration so that we can bring in data and ingesting data from multiple sources. Next one. And basically the help that at this stage I need is to support on evolving this ICP REPL idea into a scalable solution, where to start, how to think about it, and all of that. And next is just a demo. If you could just, play the video.
We don't do demos here. We just do strategy discussions. The demo is not going to work. Let me give you a little bit of feedback. So the category that you are trying to get into has precedence. There have been attempts to, maybe it has not been positioned as ICP engine. Maybe it has been called lead engine or sales ops engine, whatever. But there have been companies like, I did way back when in 1998, I did Intarca, which was more focused on leads. And then there was a company called Inside View. The entrepreneur was Umberto Miletti. He did a company in that space. That was a venture funded company. And then Jonathan Spear did Rev, and he's still doing Rev, I think, which is in this general space. So my question to you is, what competitive analysis have you done?
Not much.
Okay.
And the idea
thing to do is what is happening in this space, who's doing what, and really get a deep understanding of what is your competitive analysis. So yeah, I'm very happy to coach you on this. I know a lot about this, but you're most welcome to join the program, and I'll be happy to coach you on a weekly basis, just the way 1Mby1M works. And you have curriculum and AI advisor and everything to work with. I'll explain in a minute, but I will have you start with comparative analysis as the first major body of research that I would have you do.
Thank you so much, Sramana. I'll do that, and I will definitely follow up with you. Thank you.
So folks, let me explain to you how to join the program, and you are most welcome. I think both businesses have potential. What we've looked at today, both businesses have potential. Both are very early stage, so there's lots of flexibility, lots of opportunity to morph each of them into something that will work. I think both of them have the potential to work, and I think they're interesting businesses. So as you know, 1M1M is a virtual accelerator, and we work globally. So it's available from anywhere in the world at 1Mby1M.com. The AI mentor is available independently from our website. It's the technology we've built it on is Delphi, but it's also available through 1M1M Premium and Basic. So 1M1M Premium is the program through which you can get on a weekly basis guidance. So if you join the program, you are invited to join all our private roundtables, and the private roundtables happen week after week on Wednesdays usually, and you can come and talk to me every week as needed. That is the, whatever you call it, strategy consulting, coaching, mentoring, whatever you call it, but it is the interactive, like we were doing just now, interactive project-based guidance. Investor introductions are part of the premium program as well, but I have to get you ready before you can go to investors. Otherwise, you're going to get just rejections, and that doesn't help anybody. The curriculum is available through the premium program. It's a case study based curriculum. In fact, all these case studies I was just rattling off, like Inside View, Rev, they're all in our curriculum. And we have numerous two-sided marketplaces in the curriculum that you can refer to, Navneet. That's also part of your learning. So, and the AI mentor is available as the premium program, as part of the premium program as well. The basic program is curriculum only. That's $99 a month. Premium is $1,000 a year, and for unlimited usage. 1M Basic is also unlimited usage of the curriculum. It's $99 a month, but it also includes the AI mentor. So you could use the Basic and AI mentor together as well. AI mentor is part of Basic. So go to the website, go figure out how you want to work with 1M. There are many opportunities, many ways to work with us, and we would be happy to help you in whatever way you decide to work with us. Upcoming free roundtables, for those of you who are attending to audit and want to join next time, you're very welcome to do that. We have 4 roundtables in April, all 4 Thursdays. So by all means, pick a slot that works for you, and Maureen will schedule you. If you have questions about the program after today, you can contact Irina Patterson, irina@1mby1m.com. She is on our team. That is all. If you have other questions about the program or about your business, including those who are in the room and have not spoken yet, if you have questions, just let us know in the Q&A, and Maureen will put you on, on the panel so that you can talk. Just let us know. And Navneet, Sarah, if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer as well.
So I have the question of commission model. Like we have initially, as I told you, that we have the commission model only, but later on we'll add the other services as well. So when we are pitching now, we need to add all those in this pitch.
If you're trying to pitch investors, you have to explain what is the business. Like, when I'm looking at your business today, as I was looking at your business through the eyes of an investor, what I'm seeing is a certain GMV, and you're saying you take a percentage of that GMV. And but then you're telling me that a good percentage of that GMV, a very large percentage of that GMV, you are taking only 1% commission as a customer acquisition tool. So that's not really your business. That is the customer acquisition tool. The real business is the services marketplace. So you have to split, you have to present the business the way it actually is. Right now, the business, the pitch doesn't work. This pitch is not going to successfully raise money.
Okay.
I can help you structure the pitch in a way that would work, but this is not the pitch that is going to raise money.
Sure.
Okay. Sarah, I think you had a question.
Yes. So I know that my idea is very early stage right now, but one of the challenges that I've been thinking about is that, you know, that the sales cycle across enterprise companies is really long, 6 months, 12 months, right? If I were to quantify, you know, the impact and build trust early on without waiting so long for, you know, this solution to show the real value to the customers, how do you think I should go about that?
Well, whatever you can show quick value on is the path to accelerating sales cycles. And accelerating sales cycle is one of the ways that you build fast growth companies. So I would very much encourage you to create functions, features and functions in your MVP that can quickly deliver results. You have to pick, you know, what is the entry point into an account? And what system are you building on top of? Like, what is your assumption? Is it that you go into salesforce.com and then you build your layer on top of salesforce.com and show people how your product works in the Salesforce ecosystem? That's one way to do it. There's, you know, there are different go-to-market strategies, but I think the kind of business that you're trying to do, you would have to go on top of somebody else's CRM system.
Great. Yeah, those are the ingestion layers for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? I see other people in the room who have not spoken yet. If you want to talk, please let Maureen know and she will put you on the panel and you can ask questions, dialogue with me. Or if you're just here to audit, you've listened enough, you've heard enough, that's fine too. And you want to pitch next time, that's fine too. You can also, you know, ask questions.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, who is this?
Can you hear me? This is Nick Shah. I'm basically got a company called Breathitate.
Yes, hi Nick.
Yeah, hi. So basically, I didn't give my pitch today because I wanted to talk on a general idea, basically bringing immersive experiences to the shopping mall.
Okay.
So basically, as you know, people walk through do shopping. A lot of them play games. A lot of them go to these experiences. What do you think? How do you think something like bringing immersive experiences in shopping carts or courts would feel? Do you think that's a viable business that's worth you know, bootstrapping and then getting investment from? I haven't got any figures. It's just a, you know, basic concept that I'll be working on.
It depends on where you are talking about shopping malls. I see two very different markets. In America, shopping malls are dying. You know, retail is dying in America. There's an enormous adoption of e-commerce, and you know, large department store chains are all closing one after another, and it's basically downtowns are becoming kind of dead. So shopping mall as a category is looked upon as a dying category in the United States market. On the other hand, I'm from India originally. I go to India, shopping malls are absolutely booming. It is one of the places where there is air conditioning and there is entertainment and there is food courts and so on, and people love going to shopping malls. And e-commerce is big, but it is not something that is completely you know, edged out shopping malls. So these are different dynamics, different markets. So you have to think about where Where are you located, Nick?
Located in North London, Harrow.
And what are you seeing in London?
Well, no, I've just been basically working in different parts across London, gaming, arcade rooms and things like that within shopping malls. And I just saw very simply that there was an opportunity because there was so much space where people could actually, have experiences, immersive experiences, and you charge by the hour, a bit like an arcade game booth, that kind of thing. And there's one of the models I found just observing was that a lot of parents, enjoyed letting their kids just have that half an hour experience, and they're more than happy to pay, essentially between $30 to $50 for that.
So what's the business model of this business that you're trying to do?
Main thing is there's two things. There's getting investment for basically creating an operation.
No one's going to give you investment for anything. That assumption you should take away. Unless you have a validated business, no one's going to give you money. No one's going to give you investment to start something. So take that assumption away from your mental model.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So what is the business? Who is the customer? Are you planning to rent space in a mall and offer experiences that consumers then buy, parents buy for their kids?
That kind of experience, model, kind of revenue stream, yes.
So that costs money. That costs money to rent space.
Yes, yeah.
And what does it cost? And how much? Is it a viable business model to offer these experiences? So do the business model to see if this makes sense. And,
yes.
And this is not the kind of business that anybody is going to invest in. This is a classic bootstrap business.
Yes, that's what I think. Yeah.
We are very supportive of bootstrap businesses. We don't have anything against bootstrap businesses.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're right that children, whether it's in malls or food courts or restaurants, children are looking for experiences, and parents are looking to have their children do stuff. And so that is a validated model. People go and play with these machines that pops out toys and chewing on bubble gums and whatnot. People are looking for entertainment in various venues. That's a correct observation, but this is not the kind of business that investors invest in.
Okay, all right. What about things like are you open to mobile apps and things like that? That kind of thing?
Yeah, sure. Mobile apps is very much within our category.
It is.
But it depends on what mobile app. Mobile apps is a very, very large category of businesses.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. Okay.
Thank
you.
Anybody else? I see other people in the room. If anybody else wants to talk, please let us know, and Maureen will put you on the panel. If not, I am ready to adjourn. Anybody? All right. It looks like we are done. Everybody has gone through their questions and got their answers.
Sramana, I'm sorry.
Yes, Sarah, go ahead.
Can you please again touch on how can we connect with you guys and register for the program? Do we get a follow-up email after this meeting, or?
I don't coach you after this meeting unless you're in the premium program.
No, yes. How can we get into the premium program?
So you go to the 1Mby1M.com website, and then you can basically just type in 1M. You don't have to type in HTTPS, nothing. Just type in 1M.com. You should be there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right. Okay, folks, I will see you next time. For those who are coming, if you're joining the premium program, I will see you at the premium roundtable and look forward to working with you. Bye.